ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the DPE Takeover Family. Let's go ahead and get it started.
Yes, sir.
Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
y'all. Shout out to y'all.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on,
Hey
y'all?
now, hey now.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Give a nice toast up to the guys, you know what I'm talking, man? So you got to start off the day
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm
What's
gonna
up,
start
buddy?
off with the sip too. Shoot, y'all already got me ready.
about?
We on the same page.
Hey, look, it just is what it is, you know.
Yes.
So
You said it's the red cup, so you know what I'm talking about? Shit, we out here. You know what I'm talking about? What's in the red cup makes us. You know what I'm talking about? Makes it right.
exactly. Nobody ever knows what's in the red cup, to be honest with you. I mean,
They
I have
don't.
all type of stuff up in here. But depending on how long the interview go, you'll catch the idea, right? So
I got a
anyway,
small red cup.
They be
okay.
like, what's in your cup? I said, it's a cup full of wisdom in here. What you talking about? God damn,
Exactly.
somebody say something.
Yeah. Pull the Michael Jackson, be like, it's Jesus juice. You
I'm
know what I'm
hacking.
saying? But
Well, let
anyway,
me get some of that Jesus juice, man.
right.
Oh,
So
man.
how about everybody just introduce themselves one at a time? Go ahead. Anybody.
All right, well,
Doja
you
the
know what I'm
light here
saying?
from that
Go ahead,
part. Go ahead.
Doja.
Nobody wasn't saying nothing. It's Doja
Ladies
the light
first.
here, DP Soakland on mine. Yeah, you know, you see it.
Okay. Shout out to East Oakland.
Yep.
Frisco, stand up. Let's go. You know what I'm talking
Hey.
about? We out here. Hey, man, you know what I'm talking about? It's Top Cat, Helen from HP. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
DC.
You know what I'm saying? Live and direct, 0 to 200. You know what I'm talking about? Not 1, 200. You know what I'm talking about? We keep elevating. You know what I'm saying? We do other numbers. You know what I'm talking about? Where everybody say over here, we way up there. You know what I'm talking about? Up is the only way. That's where we going. You know what I'm talking about? Top Cat out here.
Good.
Man.
That's talking right. I like the energy. All
What's
right.
up, y'all? Eddie Crow from the South Bay, where the sun shine all day and the fog stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? We here in
Yes,
the
sir.
fresh to death, baby.
Hey, and I'm TeNoonzie, and I'm a Sagittarius. But anyway,
Yeah.
well, what the first thing I like about the intro is the location of everybody. We got Oakland, we got the city, we have the South Bay. That's Bay Area connected for real, and a lot of people don't understand how vast the Bay Area really is. You know what I mean? Would anybody like to talk a little bit about the Bay Area and how vast it is and how connected we are? Anybody?
Top
Well, yeah,
Cat.
you know what I'm saying. We growing. You know what I'm saying. Just like our area codes, our zip codes. You know what I'm saying. Is growing, but we still stay rooted. You know what I'm saying. Although we may not all be exactly from the exact same area code or whatever, we still got the same mentality. Especially when we go somewhere else. Like, you from the Bay. You know what I'm talking
That's right.
about.
That's right.
You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Keeping that unity strong. You know what I'm saying? Especially what we got going on in our camp. Yeah, you wouldn't even know that we wasn't from the same spot. You'd have thought we live on the same block. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You'd
good.
have-
So let's start from the top. I just want everybody to kind of highlight what it is that they actually do. Let's start with Eddie. Eddie, what is it that you do?
Oh man. Musically, I spit. You know, been spitting all my life. Been independent with it. As far as work, I don't know if you also mean work, but on the musical level, I've been independent. I'm always trying to figure something out, looking online, because I'm not trying to get screwed over by no early hop with no industry planet type of deal. So what I do is stay true to what I'm doing. I make sure that I know, cross all my T's, dot all my I's when it comes to my publishers, my writing situation, locking in all the avenues where I like to call it buckets. There's like 12 buckets that you got to have to catch your money. And so what I did, especially during the pandemic, I've set up all them buckets and made sure that I'm able to catch all my funds, whatever entity, be it the MLC. So I'm kind of a nerd at the same time when it comes to the music. So that's what I do. I stay spitting and I stay on that internet street so I can stay on top of this stuff and not get jacked by anybody.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Doja. Okay, so what is it that you do as part of the DPE Takeover family?
Oh, I'm also a lyricist. I've been writing since I was like 11, 12 years old. I started off with poetry and then it just took off from there. Um, yeah, so I don't really have a specific genre. I'm kind of all over the place, just touching on everything. I don't want to stay in one box, you know. I'm always been out the box and stuff like that. So I write about things that I see, things that I feel. Some of the stories is about other people. I just speak it through my own voice and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I do. A lyricist and poet,
That's cool. That's
spoken
cool.
word type, you know.
Yeah, hey, I like that. Top Cat.
Thank you.
Well, you know, in case you hadn't noticed, you know what I'm saying, I bring that energy, you know what I'm saying? I bring that tenacity, you know what I'm saying? I let them know, you know what I'm saying? Wake them up. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't nothing to be played with. You know what I'm talking about? We may be new, but hey, don't sleep on us. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, we out here. And that's what we doing. That's why we trying to systematically take over the game from the littles to the smalls. You know what I'm saying? And we love this type of stuff. Shoot, let's keep this going.
So how did y'all all meet? Just curious. How did y'all meet?
Breezy, breezy.
Yeah.
I know Reason for over a decade, and you know, we always would check in on each other. I see you over there, bro. I heard that slap, and he's always told me about his brothers and stuff. I mean, I known him for like almost 15 years. We went to travel together, you know what I'm saying? And then recently, within the last, I guess, year and a half, we all linked up. Troy was like, "Why don't you come be down with us?" And I was like, "Hell yeah," because you're always stronger together. You know, being solo. I've been a solo artist pretty much all my life, so I was like, I jumped on the opportunity to be a part of this fam, and I'm loving it, man.
That's cool. That's cool. How long have you been in the industry, or how long have you been a lyricist?
Over 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Truth be told, okay, so when me and my sister were little kids back then, we took this recorder and we actually wrote this little rap called The Good and the Bad, and we actually recorded that thing on a cassette. A lot of y'all don't know what that is. We recorded that on a cassette. So I can technically say I've been rapping since I was damn near 7 years old. Didn't know what I was doing, but we just made a little rap called The Good and the Bad, talking about good and bad people. So yeah, but technically speaking, on the books, let's just say over 15 years.
And that's cool. Nah, I mean, you got to get credit where credit is due. I mean, if it was in you, it was in you. You know, some people learn the craft, and there's some people just born with it. You know what I mean? So if you was doing something for that long, it is what it is. I mean, there's some people I've known that had rhythm and style and stuff since they was like 5 years old, and it shows because they've grown with it and developed it over time. So yeah, man, hey, don't shortchange yourself. That's experience right there.
Right.
Yeah. So Top Cat, how'd you get started? Even though I know a little bit, but for those who don't know, break it down.
Well, you know, it started for me being around. First off, shout out to Reezy. You know what I'm saying?
Reezy.
Reezy makes it happen. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? And you know, it took me being around Reezy and stuff and being influenced, seeing him perform and going to the music studio and stuff with him and you know, just being influenced by everybody that's in the studio. But when he put me in the booth, it was over. It was over. I wasn't even trying to do it. I was just trying to be the hype man. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, in the club, which I still do. That ain't never stopped. But now, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, he done gave me a mic, and now that ain't gonna stop either. You know what I'm talking about? It's over. As I said, give me a step in the game. I don't need a foot. I just need a toenail. Give me a toenail in the game. It's over. I'm gonna blow that shit up. So, you know, just from working with other people and stuff like that and seeing how other people work and then, you know, catching on to different vibes and stuff, it keeps the vibe going and it keeps me wanting to elevate myself. You know what I'm saying? I see how, you know, how everybody's on the radio and stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really that impressed by what's going on the radio right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that impressed on what I'm seeing on TV right now. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta, you know what I'm saying, put it out there on what people really missing, what they should be listening to, what they should be hearing, how they should be knocking their head. So if you know, if you want to know how some real music is and how you should be doing, yeah, you should definitely listen to our shit.
You know what? We're gonna get back to that. That's an interest. You brought up something interesting. We're gonna get back to that. Doja, how did you get started?
Okay, so I have a friend of mine, a mutual friend of ours, introduced us, and yeah, so she introduced us like she know that we have talent and everything like that, so she connected us, and when we first met, we just kind of exchanged Instagrams and stuff like that. He seen some of my work, and usually I post makeup because I'm also a cosmetologist, and seen the work, and he was like, yeah, I could use you for movies. So I thought that I was going to be his movie makeup artist type thing and stuff like that. And then he told me that he was a producer. So I'm like, oh shit, I do music too. Well, then hello. And he sent me some beats and stuff like that. And then I sent him some old stuff that I did way back in the day, and he liked it. And then he wanted to come and see like if I could actually, if I really like put in that work or something. And then he came to my house and he put a beat on, and he was like, okay, this is how I want it to sound like, or this is the concept of it. And so we both started writing on that, and he liked it. And then next thing you know, we was in the studio working on the real three. Oh wait, yeah, it was the real two. No, real two or real three. One, I think it was real three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was real three. But yeah, he liked it, and then he signed me, and I've been signed to DPE for a little over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's a good intro story because I know Reezy. Like I said before, we grew up together, been knowing each other a long time. In fact, I'm the godfather of his children. And we've been through so many different things. And one thing I can say about Reezy is that he's very optimistic. He brings good energy, very positive. He want to see people win and do good for themselves. And he's always been that type of person where he'll reach out to you. And some people may be like, "Oh, I'm unsure about this." He like, "Well, how can you really be sure? Get out there and try it." You know what I mean? Very motivational. So I'm not surprised to see this diverse group of artists together because that's something that Reezy will promote. He's always been that way.